What is up YouTube, Banproof is back, and today I'm going to show you how to spoof on your iPhone in October of 2020. You can still do it, trust me. Let's check it out. So everyone's been asking for it, here it is. I'm going to show you how to install iPogo to your iPhone so you can then spoof. You will need a computer to install the app onto your phone. Once you've installed it onto your phone, you can then use the iPogo app just as you would the old spoofing apps that we used to use before, like iSpoofer and all that, yeah? There are ways to do this without using a computer to install it, but you do have to pay to do so. This way you can spoof entirely free, but like I say, you will need a computer to install it, and you will have to reinstall the app via the computer every 7 days. So bear that in mind. So before we get started, there's two things you're going to need on your computer in order to do this method. The first one is going to be the iPogo Ipa file, which is the actual app that you need to install onto your phone. To get that, you go to ipogo.app, that's the name of the website. You then just simply click download IPA, that will get you the latest version. You click that, you download it, just like downloading any other file on your computer. Put it somewhere where you're going to know where it is and keep hold of it for a moment. Keep it somewhere safe where you're going to be able to find it. The next thing you're going to need to use is 3U Tools. The website is 3u.com. Links will be in the description, but it's the number 3, the letter u.com. Go to that website, head to their homepage. Now this is the tool that you will actually use to install the app onto your phone and sign it so that it has a valid certificate and it will allow you to actually play the game, right? So to download it, again, just download it like you would any other file on your computer. Click the download button. Whatever browser you're in, it will start downloading. Once that's finished downloading, you then need to install 3U Tools just like you would any other program. Before we go any further, for 3U Tools to actually work, you're going to have iTunes installed onto your computer too. iTunes will install the drivers that allows your computer to talk to your iPhone when you connect it by a cable. If you don't have iTunes installed, and if iTunes cannot see your phone when you connect it to your computer, 3U Tools won't work either. So ensure that iTunes is installed on your PC and that when you plug your phone into your computer, iTunes can actually see your phone. It will show your phone in iTunes, right? After that, you need to open up 3U Tools on your computer, and that's where we'll actually install the app, right? So once it's all installed and you've installed iTunes, you can then open up 3U Tools and the app will look something like this. You need to connect your phone by lightning cable to your computer. At that point, providing iTunes is installed and everything's working correctly, you will see a screen that looks something like this and it will tell you all the information about your phone. Some of this information I'm going to cover up because it's obviously private information that I don't want the whole internet to see. But you'll be able to see all the information about your phone. That means you're ready to install the app. Another thing, in order for this to work properly, you're going to have to delete the original Pokemon Go app off your phone first, because it won't let you install it if you've still got the original one on there. So once you're in 3U Tools, you're going to need to follow these steps. First of all, click on the Toolbox button at the top of the 3U Tools app. Once you get to that point, find the button that says IPA Signature and click on there. This will then give you a screen where you can add files and IPA files and certify them using your own Apple ID in order to make them work on your phone. An uncertified app will not run on an iPhone, so it has to be certified by somebody first. This allows you to certify your own apps. So when the old spoofing app stopped working, it was because the certificates had expired. Now, yours will expire every 7 days, but you can just re-sign it yourself every 7 days. So from here, you're going to press Add IPA Files. You're going to go to your downloads on your PC. You're going to find the iPogo app that you downloaded earlier and press Open. Once that's opened, you are going to see the Pokemon Go app here in 3U Tools. From that point, you need to sign it with a certificate. So, to do so, you're going to have to sign in with an Apple ID. Let me just express here, you can use your existing Apple ID. If you feel unsafe signing in through your own Apple ID with 3U Tools, you can go to the Apple ID website and create a new dummy Apple ID that you just use for this. It doesn't matter if it matches the one that you use on your phone, it just has to be a valid Apple ID. So from this point, you're going to have to press the Sign with Apple ID button. When you press that, it's then going to give you the option to add an Apple ID. You can see I already have my Apple ID. This is not my real Apple ID. This is one I just made just for the sake of this. But you can use any Apple ID that is valid. When you press the Add Apple ID button, it will ask you to log in, enter your username and your password. I've already done that. So I can now click on the app that I want to sign by checking this mark here. I then click the Apple ID that I want to sign it with so that I get a little blue check mark here. And after that, I can press Start Signing. Then we get sign in Pokemon Go comes up on the screen. We then just have to wait for this to complete. It can take a moment or two. I'll be patient, it will work. When it's complete, you'll see that message that just popped up, which says one app signed successfully. At that point, you're ready to install it onto your phone. You can now close this IPA signature window. So from there, you click iDevice, you click Apps, you ensure that you're on the phone that you actually want to use. I've got 2 iPhones plugged in, so I want to install this on my iPhone 11, so that one is selected. And then you press the Import and Install IPA button. This will then take you to the folder where the signed IPA file has been saved. So this is not the original IPA file you downloaded, which is in your downloads folder. 3U Tools will place the new version, which has been signed by your own Apple ID, into the documents folder. So you click that, you press open, and you wait for it to finish installing. Once that is installed, you will see the app on your phone, just like installing any other app. It will be on your home screen. From there, there's one more step that you need to complete in order to be able to actually use it. So now you can see my phone screen, and at the bottom, this weird white app which says Pokemon Go is the one you will need to use. I don't know why, but for some reason when doing this method, the actual Pokemon Go logo doesn't appear on your phone, but it works just fine, don't worry. When you try and open it, however, it will tell you that it's an untrusted developer. So there's the one step that you might have done before if you've used these kind of apps before that you need to do in order to actually make the app work. So the steps you need to follow are this. You go to the Settings app. From there, you go to General. From there, you scroll to the very bottom and you press Device Management. Under Device Management, you will see the Apple ID that you used to sign your app. You press on there and it will ask you if you want to trust that Apple ID. You press Trust. You tell it you definitely want to trust it. And once you do, you can then go back to your home page, go to the app that you just installed, the Pokemon Go with the weird white logo, press it, and this time it will open and it will install just like you've just opened Pokemon Go in any other version. So once you've gone through all the allow location, you're going to have to allow it to use your location, otherwise it won't work. Allow it to use your camera, allow it to use whatever it asks you to use. When you install an app for the first time, you can then literally log in, add your date of birth, select the returning player, log into your account how you normally would, which I'm going to do now. And once it logs in, you can then spoof using iPogo. So once you're in, you can see we are now spoofing. We can press the little Pokemon icon at the top, which will give you your current coordinates, and it will give you all the options that you need. So a map, for example, you can then jump to wherever you want to jump to. You just hold the place that you want to go to. And if we want to go over to this red gym over here, hold our finger on the screen and we can press teleport, or we can walk there, we can add a pin. We can do all stuff, we can add it to our favorites. We press teleport, we press OK, and it will take us over to next to the red gym. We can now go anywhere in the world. There's a bunch of features on iPogo. I'm sure you guys can figure those out for yourself. There's IV feeds, so you can find 100 IV Pokemon and all that kind of stuff. But at this point, we are spoofing. If you want a joystick, you can activate it in the settings. You can add that there, or you can use the dynamic one too. From there, you can use your joystick. I'll be honest, it's not the best joystick that I've ever used on an app ever. If you want to jump around on the maps, it's great. If you want to use a joystick, you can. However, I would personally program a route, or I would use the feed in the top corner to be able to move to the nearest Pokemon that you want to go to. If you click one of these Pokemon here, like this Psyduck, it will automatically start walking to the Psyduck, as you can see there. And it will show other Pokemon that are further away. You can filter that to whichever Pokemon you want. But essentially, that's the point of this video. You are now spoofing on your iPhone using iPogo. So hopefully that answers all your questions. Like I say, you do need a computer to do it, and you will have to repeat that process every 7 days. After 7 days, the app will stop working because you can only sign an app for 7 days yourself. So after 7 days, you will have to delete it, reinstall it, re-sign it, and do it again. But for the next 7 days, you can spoof just like you used to on your iPhone. Now, as always, these apps might not be safe. We don't know. You could lose your account. You could get banned. You could get suspended. You could be terminated. Anything could happen, right? But if you want to spoof, I would recommend you use an account that you're not worried about losing. I've always said that. If you don't want to lose an account, don't cheat on it. If you're happy to risk an account, use that account. You can always make an alternate account. Or if you want to be like me, I just use my accounts and I take a chance. And I've been lucky so far, but that's probably because I'm Banproof, right? So if you've got any questions or anything like that, you can find me on Twitter. You can do all that stuff. But you can also catch us live on this very YouTube channel at least twice a week. We're playing Pokemon Go. So you can come into the live chat. You can ask questions of me, of everyone else watching. You're not sure what to do, or you can join our Discord server and ask over there. But the best place when you can guarantee to get my attention is during the live streams. So hit the sub button, hit the notification bell, and you'll know next time we go live, you can come hang out with me and the Banproof cult. So I hope that video helped you. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, you're all fucking awesome. Stay Banproof, hail Satan, and I'll see you soon.